Hi Cancers, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. So for all my beautiful Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, happy birthday. We are now in your season. I hope you guys are feeling good. Hopefully you get a chance to celebrate or do something fun or do whatever it is that you like to do on your special day. Let me know if it's your birthday this week and I wish you happy birthday. Maybe you'll find a birthday twin, all right? So also if you're in America, we're gonna be celebrating 4th of July this week. So maybe you'll see some fireworks or get to do a picnic or do some outdoor activities with family or friends, barbecue, I don't know. And if you're outside of the US, it's okay, you can still celebrate, right? You can celebrate anything if you want. All right, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of work, health, and love. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested, where we will dive in deeper, further clarify, and just, go in a little bit more in regards to how it ends up, okay? And what else? Yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. And what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All right. So Cancers, I feel like overall the energy for this week for you guys is like you're working out logistics, or things are kind of like figuring things out, and things are kind of like working out slowly. Maybe things you were worried about or things you were kind of stressed about are slowly going to be like kind of coming to full circle, or just like working itself out, even maybe without you having to lift a finger. You're just like, oh, that's nice. I don't have to worry about that. Thank goodness. Maybe something that you were stressed about, like, oh, I need to do this next week, or I need to do this in 2 weeks. Now it just kind of gets resolved and you're like, oh, thank you. It's like another stress off my shoulder. Okay. So I feel like the energies now are kind of easing in, or easing out, like slowly, just kind of like the wave is now not so harsh and big. It's kind of just like mellowing out a little bit. I think it's just that water energy, and I love it so far because you're my fellow water sign, right? So it feels good. I think you're gonna start to feel a little bit more at home, a little bit more comfortable, hopefully. So when it comes to your health, I feel like this week it's all about like your mentality, like your mental health. I feel like you're kind of just taking a little bit break. Maybe you're like taking a little phone detox or social media detox, or you're just kind of taking more naps, taking more care of yourself this week, kind of like getting away from a lot of nonsense, noise. It just feels like you're taking care of your head, your mentality, and protecting yourself from negativity, protecting yourself from, I don't know, gossip, drama, nonsense, stuff like that. So this week is just about you keeping your mentality, your mental health secure, your mental health well and healthy. And I feel like you're just not gonna have like energy, or like you're not gonna have the energy to really like entertain anything that's like too overwhelming. I feel like you're kind of just like, nope, I have my AirPods in, I have my earbuds in, I don't have time right now, I'm in my own little world. It just feels like mentally you're just gonna be in your own little world. Nothing wrong with that. So take rest. I feel like you may want to rest more than usual this week. Maybe you're just feeling a little bit more tired. You want to take more naps or go to bed early and wake up earlier. So you may feel a little bit more tired, okay? So listen to your body this week, and then make sure you're taking care of your mental health as well. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it kind of feels like it's all work, no play. Maybe you just got back from vacation, or maybe you've been kind of just messing around. And you're like, okay, now I got to concentrate. Now I got to do work, school, my hobbies, my side business, my side hustle, like whatever it is that you're working on. It just feels like now you're all about business this week. You're not going out maybe this weekend, or at least for the like maybe the weekdays, Monday to Friday, you're like, I gotta get this thing done. I have all these meetings, these emails, these phone calls, these whatever, like maybe you have all these goals. It just feels like you're kind of like all into your work and like putting all the fun to the side, or maybe you have a lot to complete these next few days and you're like, in order for me to have fun and go out this weekend, I gotta make sure I get all of this done right now within this time frame. So you may be like kind of in a time crunch. Maybe that's why maybe you're tired, right? You're like, I need to go to sleep early because I have a lot to do tomorrow. I have a lot to do the next few days. So it just feels like there's just a lot of energy of you kind of doing things, like you got to do a lot of things solo this week. Maybe pushing aside meeting up with friends or family for the weekend, or like next week possibly, so you get everything in order. So it feels like you're just like all work, no play. Okay, nothing wrong with that, but just, make sure you get everything done, but don't like overwhelm yourself either, where you have to get like everything done. Just list your priorities, what's most important. Okay. All right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, So as far as the other person you could be dealing with, I feel like most likely could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like yourself, or maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But of course, like I always say, it doesn't have to be, it could be any sign. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. But I feel like there's like an element of a surprise, like a big surprise here. Maybe someone is surprising you. So I kind of feel like you're connecting with someone, or this could be someone, this could be past, present, future, but it feels here the energy of like familiarity, like you already know this person, you guys already know each other, maybe you're friends, maybe you're childhood friends, or you dated before, or you're dating right now, or you're married. It feels like you already know this person. This person is in your life. This is not like some new person. It could be, but I feel like you already know each other, or you know of each other, okay? And it feels like there's history here. So even if you're not together, you're not dating, maybe you have mutual friends, or you've known each other for a while, or you live in the same town, or you work in the same area, it feels like you guys know each other. But it kind of feels like there's more to that. Like maybe you really have liked each other for a long time, or you've always had a crush on each other. But for those of you who are already in relationships, I feel like there is a really strong bond here between you and another person. Even if you're not, this could be someone who was married before. Maybe they have kids, or maybe you guys have kids together, possibly. But it feels like you guys really care about each other. Like you really love each other. This person really loves you. They really care about you. Okay, and it feels like they're a really loyal person, as well as person is maybe really family oriented, really loves their family, really loves to include their friends with their family. Maybe they're always at their parents' house, always at their sisters' or cousins' party. They're this and this and that, like very family oriented type of person. And that's like one of their like their pride, it's like their pride possession, their family. It's like everything to them. Okay, and it feels like this person may be surprising you. Like maybe you haven't seen this person in a while. Maybe they were in another country. Maybe they were traveling for work. Maybe they were stuck somewhere. Maybe they were in the military, Marines, or whatever. And so maybe for whatever reason you couldn't see this person for a long time, and it feels like it's been a long time. Maybe it's been like 10 months or like a year, and now they may be surprising you and coming back, coming to visit you, maybe for your birthday, like surprise, and you had no idea. Or maybe you already know that they're coming back, but I feel like someone is surprising you, or maybe they may be coming to see you. And there's been some distance, or there's been maybe some time apart from each other, but maybe you guys have been communicating, but it feels like physically maybe there's been distance for whatever reason. That's kind of like outside of your control, or outside of their control. And so I feels like there's familiarity here, like you've already known this person, you guys dated, or maybe you're dating, or it's been long distance maybe between the two of you. It feels like they're coming back, and they may be surprising you, and it may be like, let's say you're at work, or I don't know, you're at home and you receive a message, or so your assistant or someone calls you like, Cancer, someone's on the line, they say they need to talk to you, and you're like, okay, like what is it? And they're like, I don't know, they just said it's urgent. And you're like, you're all worried, like, oh my gosh, what is it? Okay, get me on the line. Yes, how can I help you? And it's this person, and they're like, Cancer, I really need to talk to you. Can you come out or meet my friends, or meet up with my mom at this cafe on 123 Main Street at 5 o'clock today? And you're like, yeah, sure, I'll be right there after work. Or you're like, what is it? Is everything okay? They're like, yeah, it's fine. I just really need you to be there at that time. She needs to talk to you about something that's really important. You're like, okay, sure, no problem. You get all nervous, you're stressed, you're like, oh my gosh, what if this is something terrible? What's going on? You're stressing out this whole time, you're gonna have a heart attack. And then when you show up, it's not even their mom there, it's them. They're like, hey, and they have balloons or flowers, and they say hi to you and hug you. You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were gonna be here. You start crying, you start getting emotional. Like I can see something like that, where it's like you were so worried about the message, about that conversation. You're like, oh my gosh, what if something terrible happened? You're thinking of the worst case scenarios, and then when you get there, you're like, your heart drops, but in like the best possible way. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of big surprise here. But at first it's going to come through like a message, a phone call, or email, and it's going to scare you, because it's going to be like, oh, we need to talk, or I need to meet here, or I need to tell you something really important. You're like, oh my gosh, what is it? Because you know, like when usually some people say we need to talk, or just meet me here, I have no time, I'll tell you about it when I see you. You're like, oh my gosh, usually you think it's something really bad, right? Especially if their tone is like very monotone or sounds, it throws you off. Maybe they did that on purpose to make you worry. And so you're thinking of the worst and you're like, it ruins your whole day. You're stressed, you're like biting your nails, doing this. And then you're like slowly kind of getting there and you start thinking of all these different things. But it actually turns out to be something really positive, something really good. So you may be worried a little bit in the beginning of the week, but by the end of the week, something is resolving itself, and something you were worried about gets resolved, and you get so happy from what you hear or what you see. Okay, and so there's progress here. You're slowly getting closer to seeing someone or resolving a problem. Maybe you could even hear good news about someone, like let's say the person you're dating, the person you're seeing, their family member or someone, their friend was sick or got injured, and you're gonna go see them and now they're doing a lot better. And through them, that's how they can do that surprise for you. And you're thinking it's something negative, but it wasn't. And I do feel like there's going to be some kind of resolution. So maybe there was an argument or maybe there's a misunderstanding prior. Like let's say maybe there hasn't been anything bad going on right now, but maybe the last few times you guys spoke, you got into a little fight or a little argument, or they said something and they may say, you know, when they see you, like, oh, Cancer, you know, I'm sorry, like the other day I raised my tone at you, sorry I got kind of like mad at you, or I hung up on you, and it was maybe a big deal, you probably forgot about it, but like, oh, thanks, yeah, it's okay, no problem, like I understand, it's fine. But to them, I think they had like a guilty conscience, that they didn't like that the way they treated you, and it could have been something really minor, little thing, not a big deal. But they apologize to you about it, or they try to make it up to you, make it better. So I feel like there's going to be something new and exciting taking off for both of you. They may have a plan for you guys to go out somewhere or do something in the weekend. I feel like it could be something outdoors or an activity or something fun you guys do. And they're like, oh, so I have this plan. Do you want to go do this? Or I heard about this new place opening up. Let's go check it out. I feel like there's going to be something fun happening, new surprises. So I'm really excited for you guys. And I do feel like this is someone you already know, you already care about. They really care about you. And I do feel like there's strong feelings here, and they've been dying to like surprise you, or dying to like see you, or to share this good news maybe with you. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, and maybe you should know. Doesn't always have to be bad, it could be good, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll continue this conversation in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I will see you guys there, and I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.